Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1088th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, 1087 other educational videos, much like this one, geared to teach you the art of technical analysis and how to apply it to the next day, Tuesday, moving forward. This video is being filmed on Monday night for Trading Tuesday. That's October 8th, 2013. Traders, remember, futures trading can be extremely risky and cause substantial financial loss, and futures trading is not suitable for all trading accounts. All right, traders, here we are for Trading on Tuesday, October 8th. We have the emini S&P chart before your eyes, and I am here to tell you this, traders. Yes, we have a red omni. So undoubtedly, we start off with a red omni. And of course, I will make that red so that it sits on the board. But that's how we want to look at this on the onset of trading, and maybe the whole day, we'll see. But the red omni is how we're going to start this day with the downside. But I want to tell you, do not fall in love with the downside, because here's one of many reasons. You're looking at the emini S&P daily bar chart, and again, yes, we have a bearish omni to start off the trading day for Tuesday, so we're sellers, but there's a lot of support coming in right here at the bottom of my Oscarism F flag, and where we meet this major trend line support. And a little birdie whispered in my ear just yesterday and told me there's a very good chance my Omni average comes in around here somewhere as well. So you may have OTAPMA beaming in right around here. You've definitely got an F flag with support. The support is meeting this major trend line. So that is good support right there on your daily. Do not fall in love with the downside. But yes, a peck on the cheek. We are going to be short at first. You know, give her a kiss on the cheek, drop her off at home. You're not marrying this position. Let's move on, traders. Let's look at a weekly. E-mini S&P weekly bar chart. This red channel goes back to the 2009 crash lows. Traders, wonderful channel we've been in, and look at this fantastic support line. It starts here, and then it just begins to bounce, right? So it starts and it bounces and lands again. This is a weekly now. This is a lot of days before you get down here. So it bounces off the line, and then you come here and you bounce off the line again. So here you didn't quite make it, neither did you do it here, but it looks like it's coming down, and the likelihood is it's going to want to bounce off that line right there on your weekly chart. So that's what I'm expecting. I'll blow it up a little bit more. But this is what we'd expect on the weekly. There is a little more room on the downside, just like the daily shows, but not all that much room, because you can draw a secondary trend line here, and basically you're starting to hit it now. So let's not use that trend line. Let's use the big one that's been here for a while, and let's say it could come down a little bit more, but do not fall in love with the downside. Let's look at some other charts. Traders, we're looking at the Nasdaq right now. This is the Nasdaq daily bar chart, and I repeat, do not fall in love with the downside. More major support coming in right here. And traders, if you really want to look at what this is, it's not just support coming in. You can call this thing right here a bull flag, a big bull flag in the Nasdaq, and now it's getting ready to bounce off of the support line. So let me tighten this up for you. Big bull flag sitting right here on top of the Nasdaq, and we're about to come down a bit more and run into a big support line. Now that can bring us all the way down to the 3180s. We'll see, but there's room to come down inside the bull flag and still be a very bullish market. Traders, fiscal cliff nonsense, whether we're going to run out of money nonsense, will they let the government pay our bills in DC? There's so much headwind right now, and this market is so resilient that I wouldn't consider worrying about the headwind, because you could actually make this an F flag and call it very bullish towards the upside. So either way you look at this, it's an F flag or it's a bull flag. Either of the two are very bullish when coming into the major support line, which we have here represented by this big red line. So that's a bullish scenario. I say in the face of those headwinds, you've got such a strong looking market. The odds are very good that we will continue higher no matter what these lunatics in DC end up doing in the end. One more thing is you can take a few trend lines here. Now, this is on a weekly chart. That's a big trend line. If I take that trend line and I darken it in a little so you can see it, and let's give it a nice bright color. We'll make it a bright blue. Let's look at that trend line and see where it comes in. Well, interestingly, it comes in the same exact area. And that, my friend, would be the bottom of this whole big area building up. So the flag comes in at this spot. Support comes in at this spot. Major support comes in at this spot. I say if the Nasdaq drops a little more, it will find some legs. But we are day traders. We will take this one day at a time. That's your daily. Look at the Nasdaq weekly, traders. Here's your weekly. If I blow it up a little bit more, now once again, this goes back to 2009, a wonderful, wonderful trend channel. So I blow it up a little more, and you can see that we're just starting to hit this bottom of the channel now. You can come a little lower, but that's support. Can you take it out? Of course you can. That's why we will always, always trade with something called stops. We never, ever approach this market without a sell or buy stop. We place that stop first so that we do not have a position on without protection, and that's how we try to keep ourselves out of trouble. So will the market hold that support? Well, I don't know. We're going to have stops in. We'll find out, but this is good analysis, and it looks like it should. Let's move on to another market. Traders, the Dow Jones Industrial Average Daily Bar Chart, another chart that's got support, underlying major support right below. So maybe one more down day, which is all we're looking for as day traders for Tuesday. On your daily, switch this out to a weekly, and you'll notice that, first of all, the same channel from 2009, but slightly more troublesome. You know that support line I've been drawing for you on all the other weekly charts? Well, this one is starting to get violated. That is slightly troublesome. In fact, maybe I need to zoom in on that just a little bit more for you. So let me do this. Traders, you know, that's a little bit troublesome. I'd like to see us hold. I don't want to see it get much lower because this line has not been violated in many weeks. So let's hope it holds its own up here while the fiscal cliff wrangling is going on. But then, of course, we do have this trend line here, which it hasn't broken yet. So we'll see what happens. So that's what I've been looking at, traders. And I think that this chart really speaks volumes. This chart kind of tells you what's going on here, traders, because this is where we should get down to before this mess comes to an end. If it doesn't hold here, we'll deal with it with day traders. But for now, I find support right in this area, and I'll bet you the market will as well. But we're short for now. It's got to get down there. It's got to hold there and prove to us it's not going to crack. But do not, I repeat, do not fall in love with the downside of this trade. Traders, thank you so much for coming to my video. I hope this video will help keep you in tune with what we expect should happen for trading on Tuesday. Always remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, thank you so much for coming to my videos. Thank you so much for joining me at livewithoscar.com. And please subscribe to these videos at YouTube if you'd like to get an email every time I release a new one.